Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the next episode of my Ultimate General American Revolution as we continue to push back the English dogs from American soil, and it's going pretty well. At least it was until last episode. We fought some pretty insane battles around Salem and Portsmouth, both numbering about 9,000, using a really cool method of dividing and conquering. We brought half the garrison out of Salem and we assaulted Salem as they were chasing some of our soldiers, and then we turned around to fight them. And yeah, it was very close battles, very intense. We then pushed up to Falmouth as well and took this settlement, which has been a pretty decent kind of hold for us. However, the British have now reinforced Fort George, and I don't think it's a position we can really take, especially as you guys can see, winter is coming, and as we go further north, it's going to really hamper our supply network and really put strain on it. The British also went pretty aggressive down here by Hubberton and took that, and that's really cut off our supply to the west now. Yeah, that's really been fairly frustrating. Again, it's kind of split up this supply network, so settlements can't get as much provisions as they need, and they're going to need it as we go into winter. And not only that, they are also being aggressive here, trying to push on Fort Rice, which I don't have garrison, but we are looking to obviously reinforce that as much as we can, and probably even going to take this force and bring it down. We basically need to fortify this enough to scare off the British regiment. So yeah, this episode, what I want to do is I really want to consolidate my lines as much as possible. So I basically want to take back Hobbiton. I also want to take Lyman, so the British don't really have a good place to attack from the mountains. From this settlement, they can really launch invasions down, same with Burlington as well, and kind of hit my settlements. Whereas if we can take these, it can really push the British back and mean it that they kind of only can go through the valley here and obviously attack me from Fort George. I also, of course, as well want to go ahead and, test out this cavalry, see what it's like, really put it to the test, and, yeah, bring it out. That's exactly what we're going to do. So I think, realistically, are these guys lacking guns or officers? Okay, see, what we're going to do is I'm probably going to take a very small force, just like my cavalry, and maybe one regiment, and we're going to push up here to Lyman. Again, we'll use fish to scout, but I can't imagine they're going to have a lot there. I also want to move my my navy out as well. This sea region is not going to work whatsoever. They got a fucking burst rate ship here. There's no way we can do anything about that. So yeah, we're going to try and take our navy and stick it into Newport and just see if we can get into some naval battles. I really want to engage and have some fun with that, so we'll see. I also think as well, yeah, we're actually only 55 days off of Briggs, and that'll be a decent bonus. We're also really close to Morgan's rifles, 6-pounder artillery guns, and US muskets. So the whole industry of the American nation is going to really ramp up. But yeah, let's click play. Again, sorry, that was a bit of a long intro. But yeah, let's click play. Let's hopefully mean we can make it here in time and reinforce. I guess also we'll bring this regiment down here as well. Again, you guys are going to be very slow. I'm hoping I can maybe bait out the unit. Again, they've got so many reinforcements coming down from Canada. Luckily, Fort Frederickson isn't going to fall. It's a decent fort. Again, we can always fall back to here as well if we need to. And we are getting some decent officer replenishment as well. So yeah, good thing is they are chasing me now, which is going to hopefully allow me to go and reinforce Fort Rice and buy me some time. We'll keep a close eye on this because I might need to bring down some soldiers just in case. But ideally, we're just looking to reinforce this. And the British have a really hard time of coming into Fort Stephens unless they're going to go across the mountain. Okay, cool. So yeah, they just have 600 men there. I think one regiment plus our cavalry will be enough to deal with that. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab these guys. Let's join up and let's just start making our way over now. I am hoping that we're not going to get a reaction as well if we do leave from Fort George. That's something we're going to have to be very careful of. But for now, I think it's absolutely fine. Something as well to actually pay attention to is we are going to want to be buying some horses slowly whenever we have a bit of money, because we're going to need them to replenish our cavalry, and we of course want to go ahead and expand out this regiment to have multiple companies actually in the unit. Oh wow, okay, cool. We can also start producing some Brown Besses as well, short barrel ones. So these are going to be the cavalry muskets. It's going to cost us a decent amount per day and some resources, but yeah, this is the perfect opportunity to start producing these guns because we're always going to need them. Nice, I didn't realize we could produce them. That's actually awesome. The British are also kind of going to go towards Bennington, and I want to engage them. I just need a few more soldiers down here. We're very close up here, so yeah, nice. This should be good. We should be able to smash an entire British regiment here, which is great. Again, we can kind of bait them towards us with our general, and then I'll obviously push on them here. These guys aren't fully replenished, but they'll do okay. We can maybe even get them inside for a day if we can. I obviously want to rest these guys up because we're obviously going to be struggling pretty heavily on provisions just throughout the throughout the settlement. I could maybe start a new wagon. Yeah, everywhere is looking so bad. I have actually worked towards getting mills, right? That is something I am trying to do. Yeah, we're gonna get mills soon, which should help produce the provisions across the settlements. And I guess also I should maybe produce some more infrastructure as well, some food infrastructure. We have a couple scattered around, but maybe I should have done some more because again, food is pretty hard to come by, and it's always good to spend your money. So maybe I should have done something like this again. Again, it's a lot of our money, a lot of our resources, but yeah, so it's probably something I would do if I was to do it again. Do it a little bit earlier on in the campaign and kind of focus in on that. Okay, boys. Oh wow. Okay, we just got some pretty big intelligence right here. Seems like the British are marching over here. Oh, and they're also over here as well. Interesting. Okay, so this is actually probably down to the most recent update. They said in the patch notes that they actually spent a lot of time improving the overworld campaign AI, so the AI on this campaign map, and it seems exactly that. Like, we've pushed to take this settlement. Like, again, we're not like the strongest, but we should be able to take it, and the AI is immediately reinforcing. They're also attacking me here, and they're attacking down here. Like, it seems like the AI is really taking a big bump up in their aggressiveness, but also just kind of like knowing what to do and when to do it. That's awesome. I'm a big fan of that. That's great to see. We're gonna probably have to push this like now though, just so we can start taking it out. I think is gonna be the play. Kill that regiment and then probably just run away. Depending on how many casualties we take, we might look to take it. I could also try and bring over like another regiment as well. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring over another regiment. We're gonna have to probably come down to here as well. Yeah, right away. Luckily we have this unit in the region was coming over here, but let's send these guys north now and try and reinforce that. We might honestly have to push back to Fort Stephens though. Like that might be what we have to do. Okay, cool. Let's engage these guys then whilst we can. Hopefully right away. Cool. Yeah, let's get this battle done. This will just be an entire regiment wiped out quickly, and hopefully they'll be down. Do remember though, this is also on the new patch. So again, melee is not going to be as effective for the British, so we obviously have to for the Americans, we actually have to be very careful there. I'm also going to combine a few of these very weakened units together. Yeah, again, this is a little bit scary. Like, we don't have the strongest army in the world. We made a pretty good point last episode as well, is sticking artillery inside a forest technically isn't the greatest idea unless the enemy's super close, because yeah, you can really see the line of sight. And this is something I haven't really been messing around too much with. I just kind of be like, oh yeah, cover's good, so we're going to go ahead and utilize that. But yeah, it's something we should really try and think about, is obviously dealing with like longer range artillery strikes and stuff like that. So yeah, that is something I'm of course going to take into account going forward and trying my best to utilize. Where is the flag? Are they behind us? Are they coming in? No, that's our flag, right? Yeah, so we should probably go and take that. Let's get our boy up here as well. Just obviously we need the morale, and the British are going to be moving forward. The British do have some skirmishers. Okay, so I'm actually going to probably leave the artillery outside the position then, so they can start firing in on the skirmishers. That's a unit, of course, we're going to want to be trying to kill as quickly as possible. So set up the artillery. Again, we'll try and get some volleys off. Do these guys have, so civilian muskets, brown besses, and brown besses. Okay, cool. So basically everybody who is a fusilier has some good guns. So let's just get some shots off here. Ideally, I'm just trying to waste time until the artillery can get set up and start shooting. And we'll push these guys back, and I'll probably move this little unit around the side there. So let's go and get these guys a bit sorted out. It seems like the artillery is slightly messed up, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. Again, we're going to let the British come in, and British are going to fall back a little bit more as well, because I don't really want to do a good shooting match with anybody who isn't my soldiers. Now, do we get full line of sight here? Yeah, it depends where. I'm not sure if it's like by the center of the unit or if it's from something else, but it should be fine. Let's get the cannon set up. We're going to want to, of course, focus down the main units, and we have you coming around as well to help any counter charges. Whoa, what are you guys doing? Okay, cool. Let's also start moving these guys around. Then we want to get the ammunition over here to the left-hand side. Having ammunition is pretty nice, actually. And we have some fairly large-scale regiments here as well. Or companies, I should say. Again, you guys are not going to do too well, but what I want to do is I want to set up here. Let's get the general up here as well. Of course, he was capturing that flag. The artillery, of course, we want to make sure we focus down the main big blob. And we're actually in some good cover here as well. So, yeah, it looks like this cannon isn't actually firing because of line of sight, most likely. Okay, I mean, it's a really good thing to... Yeah, and whereas these now all have good range. Okay, cool. And it seems like... Oh, my God. It seems like the AI has gotten so much better because they've just, like, run out of canister range, which is, of course, really clever for them. I also want to make sure we get as close as possible so our civilian muskets aren't super bad. Because the brown besses should win everywhere else. And you guys are going to be positioned here. Of course, I want to get you guys set up properly. And then the cannon still does some really serious damage. It's probably a 6-pounder, right? Yeah, a 6-pounder. I want to get you guys set up here, though. So you can obviously get your cover. Hopefully, get your cover. Boom. Okay, cool. Yeah, and just have the skirmishers do their thing. Again, you guys are basically set up here just to use your civilian muskets to the best effect because, again, I don't really trust melee anymore. So we want to use the musket fire. And again, I kind of like the changes. Like that was just very cheesy. We're being able just to charge in and do kind of whatever you wanted. We are kind of being side flanked here, so let's fall back. Let's fall back into the forest, please. I'm kind of just act as like a bit of cover, I guess, for our units. Bring back their infantry. Now, we should be winning here. I'm still pretty scared, though, about pushing in, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, cannons are doing their job there as well. And again, we should be winning this good fight. I mean, we both have the same gun, so I might move forward a little bit. Again, just to protect the artillery, but then fire. Because, yeah, these brown besses are exactly the same. And, yeah, we are whittling down this unit. We are losing a couple units as well, but that should be fine. And you guys should be in there. 50% cover should be pretty nice there to juke it out. And the artillery, again, should just be opening up on that unit. Okay, cool. And we've broken this flank again, utilizing them civilian muskets very effectively. We'll get some more volleys in, and then we can start turning in on this unit now as well. Now, that unit is going to come. Oh, we routed them. Perfect. But I think they're still going to come back because they don't have a little flag next to them. But we'll take that. Okay, cool. Good firing. But yeah, the AI seems so much better. I haven't played in like a week, and it just, yeah, it seems like it's doing so much smarter stuff, which is great. Like, it's really cool to see the improvements. Have you guys noticed the improvements? Let me know down below in the comments. But let's push up. Again, we'll make sure we focus down a unit or two. Again, we're going to get really close with our civilians. Let the artillery keep on firing. Skirmishes is just going to be skirmishing. There's not really much I can do about that. There you go. Cool. Seems like we've managed to break down these units. Again, that's just one less regiment we're going to have to worry about kind of causing us issues. And realistically, this is something we can charge as well. I know we're going from the front, but we should be fine regardless. Both of these charges should be pretty successful. Make sure the general is up here just in case, though. You know, you never know what you can do. Let's give a cannon set up here as well. Kind of fall back there. Yeah, give a cannon set up. Yeah, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Routed. And I will definitely be looking for them guns as well. Let's shoot them as they run. Of course, we want to make sure we don't let any of them come back. If we can fully break them, that would be amazing. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Again, you guys just fire in. And there we go. The rest of the British line is now routing perfectly. We even captured some guns, I'm hoping. They didn't actually lose their gun. They actually only had one gun. But hey, we'll take it. Any extra gun we can pick up, the better. We need kind of weapons. We need ammo. We need guns. Everything we can grab. We are very close, though, to getting the US-made musket, which I'm looking forward to mass producing that. Nice, some more rum as well. It's basically just free money. Cool. We didn't kill them, which is annoying. Can I volley break them, please? Because they are going to rout. Luckily, we are, you know, positioned here quite nicely. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Probably push back to Bennington and then, yeah, look to then, I guess, go aggressive here. We are being very aggressive here. We need to make sure we do it before the extra unit comes. I know we're tired as well, but we have to push in now. Otherwise, yeah, it's not going to look good. So let's immediately go in. Luckily, again, we do have cavalry. And a full Fusilier unit. I think maybe, I don't know, is it worth it if we don't take too many casualties in this battle? Is it best just to stay here? Oh no, we have the militia coming up as well. Yeah, so we should try and hold this then, I guess. And we get our first little glimpse at some cavalry as well. Yeah, I'm going to really look forward to using them. I'm actually in a really good position here as well. So let's get the artillery. I guess out in the open, but like in decent cover. Like where it's like covered by the boys. Are these guys all brown besses? Oh, these guys have hunting rifles. Brown best, brown best, brown best. Yeah, this is a very good unit. Okay, where are our hunting rifles? Here. Okay, cool. They should have much better range as well. Okay, they should actually be able to do some serious damage to the skirmishers coming up. All you guys should be in really good cover. Yeah. And we hold. We got up to 60% cover. Nice. Okay, cool. I mean, let's see what the cavalry's made of. I'm going to be very careful with it. I don't want to, like, use it and then lose it, if that makes sense. Can you guys actually get some good shots off there? Because you should have really good... Oh, your efficiency is super bad. The civilian long rifle is a rifle barreled longer than civilians acquired. Accurate shots in long distances. What's the efficiency of a brown bess? 0.8 but cuts off, whereas... Okay, so it's just a weird graph then, right? Yeah, because it's 0.8 and it doesn't really fall off and it has longer range. So yeah, it's a 0. It has better like efficiency height as well. So yeah, it's the same for longer basically. Okay, so it is way better. Let's see if we can get some good shots off on the... Yeah, a couple kills. Oh, that's really good right off the bat, just doing that. Nice. The artillery is setting up as well. Ideally, I want to get them a little bit further over. Because remember, this is like a proper a proper unit. Like, this is a proper set of soldiers. Let's get the cavalry around as well. We're going to look to basically try and get some good flanking damage on these guys. You guys are not in cover. You're in 0 cover, which is kind of bad. Okay, cool. Let's push forward a little bit because I want these guys to be taking the damage if we can help it and not have the units focusing down my soldiers. Okay, you guys are a bit far back now. Okay, cool. And then everybody here is in whole bay of only 15% cover. Okay, central unit's a bit better. Okay, let's push forward these guys then. You guys can start focusing in on that. And then we can really start focusing. So again, one of the big things we're going to have to do now that melee is not as effective is really utilize our infantry. Really gang up on their units as much as we can. Let's also start getting the cavalry around slightly. We'll bring up Fish as well. He should have been here a while ago. And also bring up these guys as well to help out. Okay, let's do that. See, the cavalry is going to start moving. Hopefully, we'll get some good shots off on the side. I actually don't know what their range is. But yeah, this unit really desperately does need some help. So if we can draw some attention away from them, that would be great. They are going to turn. No, don't go into melee. Do you guys not have... I thought you guys had carbines. You have short brown besses. So can you guys not shoot? That's melee mode. I mean, this is my first time using cavalry, so we do need to be a little bit careful. Okay, let's just keep on going then. We want to obviously avoid taking any damage. Let's get the hell out of there. But at least we then draw some of their fire away from this unit, which is good. Yeah, you guys should be back engaging. Again, let's push forward slightly here, because ideally what I'd love to do is get this unit shooting them as well. That'd be great. The cavalry didn't take any damage, which is perfect. Okay, cool. Let's rest them up here. Maybe look to get like a little charge off here. In the back, let's go. I mean, a charge from the back, get the general up here as well. That's a rear charge. And again, the big thing about charging in this is that charging like in a certain position is where it's really effective. So it's reinforced this charge as well. So like charging the angles you charge are now actually super important, which is good. We also have 3 regiments focusing down this, reinforcements there of the infantry coming in. Now remember though, every cavalry we commit to this is going to be pretty brutal because we have to pay for that horse. We have to pay for that gun. So again, unlike infantry where the casualties aren't necessarily as bad, this gets a little bit scarier. And you can see the deadliness of the brown besses there as well. We'll love to see it. Okay, good. And one of the great things as well is that this cavalry is really effective at chasing down routing units as well, which is great. So let's form up now. Let's basically just deal with this unit right here. The hunting rifles, probably focus them down. The cavalry is probably pretty tired as well, but let's keep on making sure we keep up. That charge is just deadly. Yeah, we can really do some damage as they rout as well, which is great. Yeah, that's really good. Nice. I'm really starting to like this. Again, we've learned so much now we've got into like the late game. This is the late game of this time period. So don't shoot my men in the back, please. That would be great. Just rest. And what's the hotkey for this? Just so we don't forget. So H. Yeah, hold fire. Doesn't seem like the cavalry's doing as much as they flee, though. I would assume it would be cutting them down. Doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Again, this unit can actually do decently against these guys with the hunting rifles. Yeah, they actually do really good. Just stay in the cover, which is fine. And I guess we're going to have to push up a little bit. Again, they're killing some more there. I guess they don't want to make cavalry like too ridiculous as you charge down. Like, this is not some bad damage. Okay, pull back now. Let's get out of there. We need to push up the cannon. And again, they will come back from routing. We should be okay. Letting the hunting rifles deal with these skirmishes. They're doing a great job. We're also formed up here in the forest, which is great. The cannons are being brought up. I wanted to try and rest my cavalry because, of course, they're going to be really effective at like dealing with other stuff. Like with dealing with the cannon and probably even honestly dealing with these skirmishes. Like, let's see. I wanted to kind of rest them a little bit, but let's push them in. Oh, they're just running? Oh, we routed them. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I mean, we can probably charge and then come around the side as well and like finish them off. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what cavalry is going to be used for, right? Is going to be dealing with these units like this. Again, it would be kind of cool if we managed to route them a little bit more, but that's fine. Okay, cool. And the cannon can fire on that battery. I think they've also made cannons as well a bit more vulnerable, which is so good. Like, they're just making all these really good changes from people's feedback, and this is going to make it so when the game comes to Steam, it's going to absolutely slap. It's going to be so good. Like so much better than it already is, which I'm really, really looking forward to. Okay, boom. We managed to catch them. Let's obviously make sure we catch the guns. We don't want them to escape. If we can get any more kills with the cavalry, they're trying. We will just obviously do this and we'll charge in. Oh, it's so annoying when they volley like that. Okay, cool. Can we get any more kills there? Can they charge any more? I don't know. Either way, we will just push in and yeah, cool, whatever. Nice. Managed to capture that gun as well, which is great. And boom, there you go. That's a settlement taken. We didn't take too many casualties. The question is, do we try and hold this? Like, this regiment should be reinforcing. And we didn't really take many casualties. There's 2 full British regiments, though, which is quite a lot. So let's obviously get the volley off. Oh, you guys are charging, aren't you? Yeah. That should be enough to rout them, though, maybe? You guys fire? Come on, rout them. I wonder if we take this. I don't know how far away this unit is as well. It should be coming. Because if it doesn't arrive in time, it's going to be a little bit scary. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold this, honestly, without that unit. Because there's a lot of them there. We are going to take this, which is nice. We can obviously immediately garrison it. That'll give us some defense. Oh, and it's actually forced them back. Okay, that's amazing. So we took the settlement. They're like, actually, no, we don't want it. Cool. So you guys come back then to Falmouth. We don't want them to like reconsolidate their forces there. Are you guys up here yet? We did know the British are on their way. So let's start making our way down here. We'll let these guys rest up, get provision. I mean, provisions here is going to be brutal in the mountains, right? We do luckily have a supply line. And obviously, if we take Hubington back, we'll have 2 double supply lines. That's still a little bit scary, though. So yeah, you guys form up there. And yeah, cool. We need to head back down to here. I want to see exactly what's going on there. They are assaulting this right now, it seems like. Connecticut, money would be nice, but also I'd rather just keep that loyalty high. Yeah, they are assaulting this. If we were to fight this, would we be able to win it? Probably not, right? If this unit can make it up here in time, then probably yes. Because it's an extra 400 men. Fort Rice is fine as well. They're holding there. Yeah, you guys join up there. So yeah, we basically just need to take the time to like rebuild our units. And then we can go on a big offensive, I think. Like get all these soldiers, push up to Hobbiton. Oh, they're falling back now seeing this. Okay, good. We held. The line held. That's perfect, man. I wonder if we could force them into a bit of a battle as well. Like catch that back unit. Maybe? I don't know, maybe. No, the line, because obviously as they go away, the battle goes further away as well. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. It's kind of like bringing that unit in slowly. You can kind of see, yeah, there you go, in reinforcements. We obviously don't take this, though. I just want to basically reinforce and keep this. They're pushing back up to here. Okay, it really is a big old snap. So this unit is exhausted. But maybe we're going to take another one. Like, let's take a smaller one, maybe, and bring it over. Because now they're pushing to go back to Lehman, which is fine, because that means we basically managed to hold this. And with these reinforcements, there's no way they're taken before, I don't think. So yeah, you guys get up here and reinforce the fort, please. And it seems like they're moving this way, but they should be exhausted. Again, we should be getting, yeah, some reinforcements here as well. Okay, so they have 1,000 men in Hobbiton. Basically 1 full regiment and then 2 very, very depleted regiments. Okay, so we're going to probably take Fort Rice and we're going to take these guys. They do need a little bit more time to replenish, though. The question is, do we then take this unit back down? Like, it's not really a long march at all. That's annoying. Wait, does that mean they've taken it? No, that's a tier 3 fort. Luckily, it's only 300 men and it should be severely undersupplied, but that is a tier 3 fort. But it's also kind of cool. Like, this is good because it is showing, like, the lack of loyalty across, you know, like, this region is very mixed and I didn't have it garrisoned and they took advantage of that. So I definitely don't hate that. I mean, I do hate it, but I don't hate it. Okay, I think as well, we definitely take advantage and we try and kill this regiment for sure. I think we bring everybody out. And we take down this. Taking these small wins is really, really good, I think. And yeah, utilizing these small wins is going to basically allow us to win the Greater War. Like, we are fighting this kind of skirmishing-esque battle. And yeah, we need to definitely utilize it for sure. With the cavalry as well coming into play, that's going to be very big indeed. Boom, cool, let's dive in. Again, we need to save ammunition and we need to make sure we don't overextend. But this could just be straight up another British regiment completely wiped from the map. Nice, okay, cool. So it seems like the British forces are actually splitting up, which is perfect for us. Yeah, we will. Oh, they have skirmishes, though. Maybe not so perfect. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the British line is basically splitting up completely. Let's bring Fish over here. I might actually hold them here, then. If they're going to be going, like, really wide and trying to, like, deal with my forces, we can bring the cavalry around. The cannons can start doing their thing. We are going to fall back slightly, like, maybe, like, here. And we'll leave the cannons out in the open, of course, for a line of sight now. Move the militia up here. Yeah, let's do something like that. We'll bring the cavalry around. Obviously, we've got the general coming over here to help support the militia. Again, these guys all have civilian muskets, so we're going to be a little bit careful. But yeah, let's get the artillery opening up, and yeah, let's do this. With the cavalry supporting, we should be able to clean these guys up, and then, yeah, the actual good units can slaughter these guys. Okay, we've got 2 units facing up against the British. Let's get really close, as always. Let's get the artillery focusing down that regiment. We have 1 unit in the forest as well, and our cavalry is ready to pounce. Again, I'm really just hoping that the cavalry is, like, enough to basically just scare the enemy line more than anything else. Like, again, we want to really close the distance off here. Let's get the general up here. The artillery is hammering this, which is good. These guys will get on hold as well, of course, to give them an extra bit of cover. They're not going to do a great job, but they'll hold their own. With the artillery focusing this down, it's always good as well. And yeah, we are closing the distance here as well, nicely. We have our unit here. Let's pull back because in case they try and focus us, which is fine. And yeah, you can see the civilian muskets like at range doing work. Like look at them volleys. The artillery is helping out as well. And I'm happy about it. The cavalry is basically just acting as a deterrent. Like we are losing men here in this militia unit, but again, we're going to take casualties here some way or another. Okay, cool. Let's push up now. We probably are just going to have to charge this artillery piece, if I'm being completely honest. Let's maybe try and get a volley off on that unit with our cannons. You guys can form up here. And of course, your job here is just to obviously fire at them. Again, move around. We want to make sure we close down that artillery so it can't shoot. And again, look at that. Like, really nice work there by the boys. We could even look to, like, bring our unit round now to maybe try and hit this. Or we are being flanked ourselves. That is painful, but yeah, we should probably fall back at least with one unit. Okay, we do actually need to be a little bit more careful here then. Let's form up here. Let's give a cannon moving up. Do we go in with our cavalry? I think we try and maybe hit this unit with our units. Just wipe this out, and then we can obviously act as like a bit more of a line right there. Yeah, the artillery can now change focus over to here, please. Bit of friendly fire. Never hurt anybody. We routed them perfect, and we routed these guys. Cool. So there we go. That's going to basically be the battle now. Boom, there we have it. The British just straight up routed at that point, realizing that they actually don't have anything left, which is fine with me. If we can take these, then I will, for sure. They're actually, like, still fighting. Yeah, we don't want that. See if we can get a volley or two off. Yeah, I don't really know why they're fighting still. We'll keep on chasing them if we can. Get some more casualties, because I obviously want this unit, this regiment to be completely dead if we can help it. Yeah, I think we're going to try and do exactly the same thing as well. Like 58, another basically British regiment here. We're just going to, yeah, try and take our wins where we can get them. You know, just try and take them out. That's going to be a big advantage. So let's do that. We also have just finished off some private intelligence, I think. Yeah, secret there. So probably want to try, no, colleges. Yeah, we want to do colleges so we can get more officers. That's exactly why. So let's grab that one now. But now we should be able to upgrade, yeah, all of our schoolhouses to officer halls, which basically just doubles the amount of production we can have. So we'll definitely focus in on these. That's 2 days. That's yeah, in our strongest settlement of construction. So that will give us basically, yeah, double the officer production. That's going to be really big. We have to deal with these guys. Again, we don't have enough officers, which is annoying. But yeah, taking that is big, and we're going to, yeah, basically just rest up and do exactly the same to this regiment, I think. So I think what we're going to do as well after this battle is we're probably going to send this regiment back to Falmouth and then leave the militia up here in the north and kind of leave that as like the defensive force, because I can't imagine, I'm looking at the hunting rifles as well, just decimating the skirmishers. I can't imagine that, you know, this unit can really, it needs to replenish basically. It needs ammunition, it needs provisions. So let's just hold up here. Let's obviously get in our defensive lines and then engage them. The cannons are going to come up on the flank, which is nice. We'll send you two to go deal with that. We have a cavalry that can kind of just sloop through, and then you guys there, and we'll send a militia on this flank to basically just defeat them. Yeah, and we can even maybe charge us. The cavalry also needs replenishment as well. So yeah, you guys set up there now, start firing in. The cavalry's going to thread the needle, look for any charges, and then you guys can basically set up here. I mean, we could even just mass assault this now that we have cavalry. It's not a bad idea. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that because it's like light woods. Good to know. Is there a hotkey for this as well or not? I actually don't know. It would be great if I could find out. So let's get you guys to engage. I mean, you guys wrap around. And again, we're basically set up here. Do a pretty nice chart. Oh, that cannon bow. Oh, that cannon bow. Let's charge him there. And let's bring up you guys. Oh, the British are immediately dealing with that boat. Nice. Good on them. Charge there. Managed to break a bunch of the British line, which is perfect. Our artillery is set up here. These guys can start pushing in. The artillery is doing a good job. And we're going to basically set up here so we can charge in and hit them. The cannon is all focusing down that one unit. A bit of friendly fire never hurt anybody. Probably should bring the cannon forward a little bit. Oh, nice. They're already breaking, so charge them. Yeah. And then here, we just, again, come in for a freeway charge. And this is basically how charges are supposed to go in the game now. The most recent changes, you're supposed to hit them from like every single side, and that will severely increase your chances of winning a combat. Obviously, having a general there probably wouldn't help hurt either. And boom, just like that, the British breaks. That's basically another regiment severely wounded. I will take that. Of course, want to pursue these guns. I don't want to let them survive. And if the cavalry can just continue to chase down these small casualties, I would not say, yeah, I would not be mad at that. Again, we can also just shoot these guys still. Definitely continue to pursue these guys, though. We want to make sure that the cannon is not getting out of here alive. Boom, nice. So that's this unit now taken care of as well. As I said, we're going to probably just leave the militia here. Again, if you guys can chase them, you're exhausted. We're going to bring these guys back to Falmouth, maybe even Boston, honestly. And then you guys go sit in there to defend. Again, New Hampshire, we probably want to keep loyalty high. And apparently we're provoking Native Americans, which is not the best idea when we are trying to win a war. Again, the cavalry is pursuing, which is funny. Can we like bring a regiment out maybe and try and shoot? Oh my god. Okay. I was JKing. I was JKing. Get back in there. You guys, oh guys, you guys just getting volleyed. What are you guys doing? Okay, well that's pretty scary, honestly. The British have also somehow reinforced Elliot as well. Like, where did these guys go all the way around my fort? They must have. Okay, so how many British regiments is that? 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, and you guys basically get here. We have no good quality here, but we do have cannon and we have enough infantry. I can't raise any more? Yeah, I can't raise any more soldiers, which is fine. Okay, and you guys need to charge. I don't know why you're not. Maybe if I do that and then, yeah, let them rout. Okay, well, we need to get over here. Can we? Okay, we can engage this then and just basically fully kill this, which I'll do off camera. And then we have to do something about this. I guess we're going to have to fight a battle and just try and kill as many as possible because I can't lose Falmouth. Okay, so with this battle being won, I guess I just need to rush. I can't believe that unit is still alive as well. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess we just have to rush over and try and reinforce this. I don't know if these guys will hold long enough to do anything. Because, again, they all have civilians. Can we change these guns? Oh, we can. Nice. Okay. Well, let's give these guys as many brown besses as we can afford to give because we need that. Do we have... These are 3-pounders. Do we have 6-pounders? We do have enough 6-pounders as well. Okay, cool. Let's completely rearm this setup then. They've got 6-pounders, which is good. And again, we'll give them... we don't really have enough. I also need to replenish as well. Okay, cool. At least that's done. Morgan's rifles are now done, which is good. We, of course, grab up low-ranking officers immediately as we're going to need to replenish. So, what do they... Oh, okay, so they supply here. Yeah, these are Morgans. Okay, mate. They actually have a level 2. Nice. This is the first time I've seen level 2 come into play. And I imagine they're all given good guns as well. Yeah, hunting rifles. Lovely. Okay, cool. Well, let's probably build them up a little bit then. Let's make them into a scary force. We don't actually have enough officers for that. Okay, not quite. Yeah, I guess, you know, Morgan's rifles, obviously, I think the best one is just Assault Corps, so you can basically stay in the fight longer, keep your morale high, and fighting. But I guess we'll go Marksman, like it fits the lore, right? So I guess we'll do that. So better firearm. Again, these guys will be great for dealing with, other, like, other units like skirmishes and stuff like that would be really good. Yeah, and then we just have to rush over as quickly as possible to start an engagement here. And this is, okay, this will be fine. We have cannon, and they basically have 2 very depleted British regiments here as well, which is great. Like, they don't have cannon. That's going to make my life a lot easier. However, they have also improved the siege AI, so the AI will now react to wherever you're assaulting in the settlement, which is great. That was a big thing we spoke about last week, how stupid it was, and now they do that, which is great. But yeah, here we go. So basically, we're going to end the episode here. I know it was a bit shorter one, but we had to basically reconsolidate and repel the British assaults. I guess we're going to have to fight this. I mean, we just don't win this. We're going to be pushed back. Yeah, we're already routing here as well. Yeah, we just don't win this. So Falmouth is lost. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, that's fine, though. That's fine. So I'm going to bring back some units. We're going to bring up some soldiers. We're going to reinforce Portsmouth. So then, yeah, basically, let's just pull out and hope for the best. Bring back these guys and bring back these guys. But this also isn't a bad thing because it basically means that the British are going to be not as fortified here now. They've brought soldiers down. And the more they split up, the better. We're going to then probably bring back soldiers here. I'm going to win this battle, which shouldn't be a high casualty one. I'm going to immediately march on Hobbiton. I want to have these under our control with soldiers in Lehman as well. They should be able to hold against any assault. Our economy is actually like, I've not had to sell anything. So it seems like we're actually making a tiny bit of money, which is good. Our supply network is holding. Again, provisions aren't the best. Oh, can we make mills now as well? Can we do a mill? No, it doesn't look like it, at least not at the moment. But we're getting officer houses. Oh, you know, it's this. So in 2 days, we have to also start producing mills, which should give us more provisions for the winter. The British should also be struggling with that as well. It's something they also have to take into account when it comes to their soldiers. I might also upgrade this a little bit, just so we're not taking a massive negative like we have been. But yeah, I think things are going okay. I think we're going to basically turn things around now. You know, this losing Falmouth probably is actually a good thing. We can then fall back to Portsmouth, replenish, obviously go back to Portsmouth as well as Boston because it has a lot of recruits, even if it doesn't look like it. We can bring up Morgan's rifles. Of course, he's going to be a very, very good general as well. And then, yeah, we counterattack. I might end up consolidating my forces, just having like a unit in Frederickson, Hobbiton, and Fort Love, and then basically push everything to the north. Or might do vice versa. I think maybe Montreal is going to be a little bit of an easier assault and then march up to Quebec. I think, honestly, this might be the better assault. Just take the valley. But we'll see what happens. Again, if you guys have any good advice, let me know down below in the comments. Obviously, drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.